my initial thoughts were
Hit me.
clearly, we are making a decision right now that's based on where the Carolina Panthers are right now. Right now, you're rebuilding the culture. And right now, your starting quarterback hasn't been, on par with the standard that you're trying to set. And sometimes you have to do the unpopular thing, which is, let, your first round draft pick take a seat, 2 games into the season of his second year of his career. A lot of people are going to feel, jaded about that decision. But in my mind, I'm thinking, what message am I sending to the rest of the team? You're 2 games into the season. You have a lot of young talent on this roster. Your job as a coach is to develop the roster, and if you're not getting an opportunity to get guys like Jonathan Mingo a chance to, come into his own, you have Xavier Leggett, who you just drafted this year, a guy like him, seeing what he can, bring to the table. I'm, banking on the side that they're making this decision because they feel like they have some promise. You're two
Yes.
games into the season and you don't want this opportunity to slip away and look back and say, man, what if, right? Uh,
Mhm.
and Bryce Young, we've seen, glimpses of his talent and why we drafted him. I look back to that Green Bay game last year. And he had a brilliant game that game. And, you know, the confidence level has drifted since that time to where he just doesn't look like his normal self.
Yeah.
And I think you can't ignore that if you are the Carolina Panthers. Um, Now, some might say, well, it's 2 games into the season. At least wait until, the fourth game, the sixth game, or what have you. Those are decisions that are above everyone's pay grade. So you don't know exactly what's going on in, the minds and behind closed doors in that locker room. So if you're a Carolina Panther fan, you just gotta buckle up and enjoy the ride because right now we are a young organization. We aren't the Buffalo Bills, the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns that have gone through adversity after adversity after draft pick after draft pick. And, I think at the end of the day, I wouldn't say that this is the end for Bryce Young.
Right.
I think this is an absolute decision for the team. Right now, we are trying to make sure that the team is in the best position to win.